Welcome everybody, this is Denbigh 71, 2025, the year of the greater things here.
You look too hard, I think it's a real man this.
In the live, you know.
Eh?
In the live, you know.
You sure? I mean, you want to talk how long? No man.
Yes. All right. So my name is Ora Lewis. I'm the head of the extension services in the Banana Board. And, the Banana Board is an organization, one of the commodity boards, and it's a government institution. And we are concerned with who function include, research. You want an organization that farmers in Austria and disease management and the monitoring of farm because the standards of production. And those functions remain also to do with insurance of the farms. And most of those functions are remain up to date, except that we added extension services in one portfolio at this time. We have had some challenges in the industry over the years, as to do with mainly to the hurricane. And we have had some challenges with TR4 on the horizon, not yet in Jamaica, tropical risk for fungal disease that destroyed plantation across the world, banana world. We have been preparing for that because now in Venezuela, which is getting closer and closer, and we have something we call TR4 resistant varietals that we have in the country. One of them is Parmesan. We have the TR25, which is tolerant disease, and TR1 as well. And we have them on display here. And annually, we do frying of chips. Terms of value added, just to demonstrate what the value added is about. And we use the variety 325. It's the main variety, the best variety for chip manufacturing in terms of low cost to the manufacturer, while the farmer, based on the productivity of this variety, disease tolerance, the farmer will still make a good earning from it. We have tissue culture as well, that is farms part of the school preparation for TR4. Providing clean planting materials to farmers. We have our biotechnologists operate in that unit as well. For person that are, but then I want new varieties. What commercial ones for the grocery materials, these varieties, Williams, robotics and Bradley, we have them on display. And we have also exotics, the front banana, they have the honey banana, in the red banana. Persons with me is going to know about the varieties, why I look like, remind themselves what they as a child, what were these varieties like. And so those are some of the features that we have here at Denbigh this year.
Welcome everybody. This is Denbigh 71. 2025, the year of the greater things here. This is the Agro-Investment Corporation that is all about investments in agriculture. So what we're doing here for Denbigh 71 is to talk about our Jamaica Agribusiness Investment Forum that's happening in September, the 17th to the 19th, where we'll be discussing on everything in agribusiness in Jamaica. We're going to be introducing all the investment opportunities that are within the sector, crop production investment opportunities, aquaculture, investments in technology, investments in small ruminants, livestock, everything you can think of will be discussed at our forum in September. We're also here today to talk about the investments that we have in land opportunities. So if you want land to lease, Agri-Industry is the place to come. We have agro parks across the island that has several hundred acres of lands for lease for crop production. So it is that you cannot come to Denbigh today, tomorrow, or on Sunday. Can be with us at 188 Maniston Road in Easton. Visit us about any land lease or property lease opportunities that you want for agriculture.
This is a sugar mill. This is what crushes.
Mill.
This is the mill,
Yeah.
and this is what crushes the cane right
So,
here,
So a set of mills is called a tandem.
right?
This is a tandem that crushes the cane,
Uh-huh.
and that is what drives the power. So that is what rolls in, and this is the turbine.
Is this operational or?
No.
Okay, so it still looks pretty good, man. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to the coconut industry at the Denbigh Agricultural. So my name is Shanta. So here at Denbigh, we have our many displays of our research department and our coconut shop. But I just want to highlight that this year we are celebrating our 80th anniversary. Alright, so with coconuts, there's a lot of things you can do with coconuts, right? It's very versatile. It's called the tree of life because it's so versatile. From the leaves to the fruits to the trunks to the roots, anything can be made with coconuts, right? So we have showing you lotion, oils, different face products, soaps that you can make with coconut. Then we have the craft section where you can use the shell to make something creative. Have it decorated that you can put in your house or jewelry that you can wear. And then we have food, you know, where we have Baby Love with us today. They use coconut milk as a base for their ice cream. Vegan ice cream for those persons who, you know, may be allergic to the dairy products. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with coconut, from cosmetics, the crafts, the food, even furniture. I think some of the furniture that we have here as well is made from coconuts. So a lot of things you can do with coconuts. So come by our booth and have a good time. Here we have our campology section, where we're showcasing the different diseases and pests that may affect coconut. Right? We here showcasing some samples. Here we have mice. Coconuts that have been affected by mice. This is a very common pest problem that we have here in Jamaica. We also have here leaf spot. It's mainly spot disease. It's also a very common disease that we see in coconuts. Here we have the lesions here. It's characteristics of leaf disease. We also have some cultural presentations or samples here. This is showcasing the embryo of the coconut. This will actually develop and become a coconut seedling. And here we have an example of what the culture plantlet look like. And it's actually a thallus that will develop from the embryo. All of this we call the coconut blossom. Funds of food development. This is the dry coconut. So typically they use it for their Sunday dinner. Right? The dry coconut, the coconut milk. And at this stage is represented as 17 months, where you see now the seedling starts to come from the coconut. You remember earlier I showed you the embryo, a little tiny white seed tube. That's where you have the seedling coming from. We're showcasing either way soil type that, they're all over Jamaica. Coconut prefers sandy loam soil, but because of this variation of soil type all over the island, we're showcasing the different soil types that we eat for day within an area that coconut will be growing is. And based on the soil type, with the soil size, it can be guided as to the best treatment program for your coconut. We actually work with firsthand. They help us to create for helpless for coconut based on soil type. That thing is it, that's you get free types of fertilizer. We start so ready say it's kusa and the kusa.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Solar Auto Fires and Spas and Systems. Here we use the solar energy to run all the auto features around here. We do them automatic, manually. Alright, so here we have some displays. And we do fish pond, waterfall, fountains, indoor, outdoor. So no matter how small the spaces are big, we'll create that feature for that space, alright? And coming on stream, we're also renting water features, so you have events, wedding reception, school graduation. Yeah man, we have the water fountain to come and set them up for you. So whether it be rainwater or outdoor water fountains. Yeah man, let's call up solar water fountains, 5456478.
I'm Donna and I'm from SRC Scientific Research Post. Here at Denbigh 2025 on display today. So basically our department, the byZas department, is all about plant horticulture. So it's basically taking a piece of the plant, it can be the root, the stem or the leaf, to actually produce new plant layer. And we actually grow them in a sterile environment. So whatever you're getting from SRC, it's a clean plant plate, not just a banana. You go and get from your grandfather or you get from your uncle down the road, you're getting them from a sterile environment. And we have some of the plants on display here today in the jars. You don't get them like that. You actually get them like this over here.
So this is banana. Okay.
Aloe vera.
Aloe vera.
Cereals.
Okay.
Kalanchoe, white yams, and pineapples. Well, to have ginger, but if you don't have any on display here with us today. And of course your yams, because you need to get back to our original root. So, and our pineapples of course. And it's not only the bites of the family here, but HRC. Christmas is coming, you need your ham, you need your chicken, well done. You can also come to SRD, as well as we help people to enhance their product in terms of like soap, body wash, shampoos, stuff like that. And choose. If you have an idea, take it to us. We will make it work for you.
This is our OMG Honey Mustard sauce. It is a Jamaican-based product that is manufactured by SRC. It's a very versatile sauce. Today we're sampling it with chicken nuggets, fish sticks, and cork sausage. It can also be used as a salad dressing, which is personally my favorite. If you're baking your ham or you're baking your chicken, you could mix it with your other ingredients. It can be placed on fries, fried chicken, anything you want it to be, as long as you're having your best OMG moment.
Essentially, TB have the beetroot, sorrel, mango, and pineapple. Busy. With the SRC front of the stairs, and I think they're doing well and help the customer to reach their goals.
So I'm here today at Denbigh and I am showcasing my Island Lemonade line of tea-based lemonades. So this is the hibiscus lemonade, and of course everybody knows hibiscus and they know it for the sorrel drinks that Jamaicans love. So we produce this ready to go. This one can be had hot or cold and it's very refreshing. We also have lavender. So this is not your traditional drink for Jamaicans, but it is very popular in teas. And of course, we sell tea-based lemonades or iced tea. So this one helps you to relax and it's very refreshing also. And it's an excellent chaser. People love drinking it with vodka, white rum, anything. So this is also a fan favorite. We also have mint, and of course, every Jamaican loves mint. The old, the young, and the in between, and pregnant women really like mint. So we're here at the SRC booth because me and my colleagues all utilize the services of SRC. I manufacture at their pilot plant and use the bottling line to produce the drinks. They have a 4-string bottling line that produces any amount of drinks that you want, from hundreds to thousands of drinks. So SRC is where it's at, where it comes to bottling.
Okay, so we're just here talking about Roun Yaad Guava pepper sauce. It's a pepper sauce for everyone, so it doesn't have to be just pepper lover. It's for everybody because the guava is in it. It gives it a good balance of both the spicy but also flavorful. So kids have been having it, adults, elders, everybody, and everybody seems to love it.
Thank you. No problem. You want to try? You want the sausage?
Denbigh 2025.
About
I'm gonna be trying the Roun Yaad Guava pepper sauce with some jerk sausage.
I taste it already and it's very good. I'm buying it right now.
It's very good. Taste, you know, like Scotch bonnet, real Scotch bonnet. That's how it tastes. It elevates your palate. So Roun Yaad, thank you for pairing your sauce today with this sausage. It's really wonderful.
It's a pepper sauce that was initially homemade, like just making a pot of it on the stove, and just out of feedback, we decided that, we need to make it larger. So we decided to partner with SRC just to be able to produce it on a larger scale. And that's part of the reason why we're here now at the SRC booth here at Denbigh, being able to just have the opportunity to showcase this pepper sauce. That's, it's loved by everyone that has tried it so far.
Good morning, my name is Jennifer. I'm the owner of byZas, a natural soap manufacturing company. What we do is that we provide a healthy way for you to clean your skin. We manufacture soaps using a blend of oils, butters, herbs, spices. For example, this is our Blue Mountain coffee. This is silver green, and it's a Blue Mountain coffee with having the coffee grind that offer a mild scrub. We also have the Reggae bean coffee. We also carry merengue, turmeric, and also cerasee and tamarind leaf. Also, we carry our alcoholic line. So these are our soap bags. What we do is just that when you purchase your soap, just simple, place your soap in it, and you can use it as an exfoliator. Also, when the soap is at the end of its life, you can just leave it in there and just add another one in it. So we formulate our soap using a rich blend of oils and butter, herbs, spice. And as stated before, our soaps are natural herb. When I started out, I decided to get professional in my field. So I approached sites where I was formally trained and received a certificate in how to make safe bars.
Pesticide Control Authority is an agency within the Ministry of Health. Our mandate is to regulate pesticides in Jamaica. We grant pesticides into firms is a license to manufacture and distribute pesticides. We license all the small pesticide outlets across Jamaica. We also train the pest control applicators, and we license pest control distributors. So our aim is to enter pesticides safely, and that the pesticides that enter the local market do not cause any adverse effect to human health and the environment.
Alright, so the Jamaica Fire Brigade is here at the Denbigh Agricultural show, showcasing the fire brigade. We have information in our way. We have station monitors walking the grounds, looking for fire hazard, identifying hazard, and informing and educating persons about fire safety. We have different departments. Persons tend not to know about the theory of the part we have in the Jamaica Fire Brigade. The perfect opportunity for persons to come and visit us so they can know about the various departments that we have within the Jamaica Fire Brigade. As a matter of fact, the Jamaica Fire Brigade is one of the most diverse organizations. We not only put out fire or doing point to other emergencies. We have trained urgent technician on ground here, provides expert care to persons who might have recently been to or in any form of care as it relates to persons getting into. They are here to administer that. But as a matter of fact, we just had an incident where someone, the heat stroke affected someone a while ago. They had to respond for that. So the Jamaica Fire Brigade generally about giving away information, showcasing the fire brigade, advocating the various services that we offer to the public.
Yes, makes sense. That's true.
Yeah. 6 are born, and then you throw again, and then you start. 24.
All right. Let's get with now. Stop.
17.
Up here an interactive piece with our snake and ladder game, and it makes all screw an effort to first is having a knowledge of the ways to make a breeding site, to correct a breeding site. So on this board you will find active breeding site, like a dump site. You will have the gutters that are not clear. They can become active breeding sites for persons that are expected to clear the gutter of their roofs so that leaves and debris will not produce mosquito. We are also promoting the covering of drums, and this can be with available material like your drum covers, your old sheet and curtain, just a barrier to protect the mosquito from the water. So we're encouraging persons not to leave their drum open on this game. If you're playing and you reach this drum that is open, you will go straight back to 24. And that's a hard way down. A good practice again is to keep the grass low. That will prevent the mosquitoes from hiding there after they have taken their blood meal. So they need to rest to allow it to nourish the eggs so that they can see that fertile match up the covering the job. A good practice there. The bromelia plant that you see here, it has the ability to hold the water in the axil, and that can produce provide a breeding site for the Aedes aegypti mosquito. It's one of our vectors. It can also provide a breeding site for the Aedes albopictus, which is another competent vector as well. All right, so here's a lot of us going into flight, and we are here at the Denbigh Agricultural Show. A lot of persons will be purchasing flag. Remember, if you're putting your plants in pots and saucer, you need to check these pots so that you have no standing water there that facilitate the growth of the Aedes aegypti mosquito. Remember, the Aedes aegypti mosquito transmit dengue, yellow fever, though we're not having it here, but we're on alert. Chikungunya, Zika. So we're promoting and increasing the knowledge of citizens as it relates to knowing their mosquito breeding sites so they can participate in a once per week search of breeding sites that are likely in and around their premises and community. Because when we destroy these sites, we will not have the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is one of our vectors transmitting dengue, Zika, or chickpea. And also just to remind the public, we are on a yellow fever alert because we do have this disease in the region, and it is also carried by the Aedes aegypti mosquito breeding site. And we're also showcasing the use of fires. Oh. They can be made to be useful item. So there we have an representation. They can be made into what we refer to as furnitures, as some kind of old way, but we don't need being a breeding site. Thanks so much for stopping by. Alright, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Monique, and you will go browse here at the Bureau of Dental Affairs, and we fall in the Bureau of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport. Now, the Bureau of Dental Affairs is about with national machinery for all things gender, Jamaica, primary equality between Japan and med accuracy, and a making face-to-face balance in Jamaica. So we do public training, education, and across the islands. Where we see schools, communities, club, thing these organizations back there. So we'll come to you and educate your group members or community members about all these forms of ended valley East Jamaica. So you said call us or contact us via social media. Also operate the country national helpline. The government of Jamaica does have a helpline where both men and women are able to support when the experience is partner violent, and they're able to help your social workers on the other end
seek help. Now we have two numbers you can call. So we have a male helpline and a female helpline. So first for the female helpline, the number is 876-553-0372 and the males 876-553-0387. So if you're experiencing these issues, you can give us a call. It's completely confidential. Speak to our social workers at the other end.